A little bit late in the day to be testing this thing, but yet here I am. And I've added the computer fan right here. So there it goes. And had to buy a solar panel. So it runs that thing perfectly. They're just almost exactly rated the same for volts and amps. So amperage output is the same. So it's actually perfect. This thing is actually perfect for that fan. So now we got some assist, we got some air pushing through there now. I'm going to go ahead and let it do its thing. See what happens. It's a little bit late because the sun is going to be behind this tree pretty soon, and then that's just a waste of time from that point on. So actually, that's the unfortunate thing about solar is that you have trees. So that actually I just left it mounted in the computer. That's a computer power supply box, or a partial part of that box. Then I had to cut away a lot of it, but I left it like that. I just mounted this plastic in this screen, so the screen's going to keep bugs from getting the bug screen. But it's going pretty good. Going at a pretty good clip there. And then I'm not really going to get any results today, but I'll be able to feel the difference probably right here. I think I feel some air right there, actually. A little bit of warm air coming out of here. So that's got a little kind of leaking out there a little bit. Of course, there's only the holes that are, this thing is a plate, and there are 6 holes the size of these. This plate, this is welded onto a plate. This plate has 6 holes in it the size of these. So it's kind of restricted in that way. So the fan has a little restriction. And I could change that, but as a forced air, you can blow quite a bit through those, 6 of those holes. So you can blow quite a bit of air through. If I can get a forced air, it's just, of course, that's not really forced air. That's not really much of a forced air, so it's just a computer fan. So. Let's see that right here. Oh yeah, that's really hot right there. So we're getting a lot more heat right in this area right here. So yeah, let's get more heat there. It's definitely pushing heat through. So but I don't think it's going to push enough heat through as it is. But that is hot. That is really hot right there. But then it's about the same hot as here. So we could be looking at just being there due to paint. The fan is still going. And we're definitely going to run out of sun here in a little while, so not very long. Get this tree limbs could come off of there, but it's something I'm not really looking forward to. There's definitely some warm air coming through there. Sure isn't much though. Not much to brag about. I'm gonna have to do this, start this out earlier tomorrow and see what kind of gain we can get out of it. Now we're really starting to get a slowdown on that fan, and I see the places where the can leak there, the air can leak, and so there's all kinds of issues here. With that edge needs to be trued up on that edge on that pipe needs to be trued up. These in here and this is little, that's not perfect either. That's not a perfect fit. There's all kinds, because this is a solar trap. These work because they trap the heat. It's a heat trap. The heat just builds up and it's trapped. That's what makes a solar oven work. To trap the heat. Then that sucker heats up and it gets really hot. But that's the way she works, you know. It's a heat trap. So compromise, little compromises. We're looking for a little compromise. That right there is a little compromise because it's a non-insulated tube right there. That is not insulated. That is not insulated. Those are all compromises. Compromise would be this fit up right here, and that fit up right down there. It's not that great. So we're blowing air through really what a heat trap, you know, and we got a heat trap with some tubes we're blowing air through here, you know. So that's the way this thing works. And it's not blowing anywhere near the amount of air that your car heater would blow, so not even anywhere near that. But the reason why is because I did think it would work that way, blowing a lot of air through. The only way it could work is if it blows some really hot air through there at a slow rate, and it just builds up the heat. This is sort of another compromise, and it has air leaks all along in there. Not really a very good. And this whole thing is an air leak because it's metal, so it's cooling very quickly. Put my hand in there. I don't feel much difference there, really. I feel some warmth, but yeah. But here, these are not hot, not even close. These rocks are cold. So, not much happening there. But the briquettes will sure do it, though. And we'll see. We're just barely adding anything in. So far, not much. So far, not much at all. But I feel more heat here. This feels a lot hotter than it did. A lot hotter right here at this point. But not at this point. And these don't feel very hot. This doesn't feel very hot. Okay. So the aluminum fluxel is not very hot. That is aluminum too. That's not one of the solar versions. I think they have one that's made of solar. Made of a solar blanket material. But not much heat coming through there. Fan is going still. Fan is going good. See what happens if I do that. Yeah, nothing, not much different. Not much difference. I put that thing on its side. Didn't really make much difference there. Fan is going good though. Yeah, it's starting to warm up here, I think.